Are you also someone who most of the times goes over and beyond for the people around you just to get that external validation? So by external validation, I mean just to feel that you are worthy in their life, just to feel and get the love that you want from them, just to feel that you are seen and you make a difference in their lives, just to maybe feel heard, just to be appreciated and whatnot. Are you someone who's usually like people pleasing just so you feel good about it, and days when it doesn't happen you actually are sulking or you are completely numb? If this is what usually happens with you, today's video is going to be really helpful for you, so do keep watching. Now, the reason I am talking about this is because I am that person for the longest time in my life. As long as I can remember, I have been that person wherein I felt that I needed that validation from people around me. I needed love the way I wanted from people around me. I needed to be respected around like certain people. I needed to prove that I am worthy to sit here, to stand and be in that crowd. For the longest time, that's how I have felt. Now, the reason I have felt that, if you actually take time to self-reflect, which I've did in my life, the reason I felt that is because of my childhood circumstances. In fact, most of the things happening in your life are due to things that happened in your childhood. I'm sure you know about it. But in my particular case, my house was, when I was growing up, it was not a normal childhood that a child should get. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of trying to find words which are not too distressing. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of abuse, like things that a child should not be around. But that's how my home environment was. That's how I grew up. And naturally what happened was, I was never able to express how I felt to my caretakers. Like, I think it's also common in Indian families that we don't have those discussions about those big feelings with our parents or anyone who is our caretaker at that age. No one talks about those things. It's now that we've started talking about them. That time it was not the case, and that happened with me as well. I think in normal circumstances, when everything is merrily going and child is not affected so much, it's still okay. But where there's a lot of chaos in the house, when a child feels neglected, when the child feels that they're not heard or they're not seen, there's no one to talk to them about it. There was no one for me that I could share my feelings with on how I felt about the situation. So because of that chaotic environment, what ended up happening was, I felt that I needed to do something that I don't cause more chaos than it already is. I felt that I should be that good girl and I should prove my worth to people around me and just make the circumstance of the house normal. I felt that I should be the one wherein we're not discussing these things, wherein I am the reason people feel happy around me. I'm able to provide that value and able to show that worth to people around me so that things go back to normal. That's what I have felt. Now, my siblings who've been in the similar situation, they could have a different interpretation of this whole experience, because we all have different personalities, right? We all think and feel differently. This is what I felt. Because of those circumstances in the house, I felt that I needed to do something and go over and beyond just to make peace at home or just to make everything normal. And that is the pattern that I have carried in my adulthood as well. So what I mean by that is that even today, like, there are circumstances wherein I feel that if I do these certain things and if I talk a certain way and if I react a certain way in front of certain people, I'll be liked and I'll be loved. And that's how I need to be. Like, I feel I need to prove my worth, because if I don't do anything, if I just sit back and relax, people will not see me. That's what I felt, and it's directly correlated to how I felt when I was younger. I don't know if you've done that level of self-reflection on why you feel that way, but that is what has happened with me. That is what the problem is. Now, I've spoken about the problem, why it has happened. The reason I'm making this video is to talk a little bit about solution and to get your minds running as well. That the solution is first recognizing why are you feeling that way and being able to relate that to your childhood and come up with the answers on why you're behaving certain way, which is what I did, and which would be really helpful if you can take out some time if you're feeling that as well. Like, why are you behaving this way? Why do you need external validation? Why are you going over and beyond for people around you when nobody is realizing your worth? This is my story. You could have a different story as well. Do let me know via comments below if you're comfortable, obviously. Now, the solution to that is that no one externally is going to provide me and give me that feeling of worthiness. It has to come from me. Now, the little version of me, I don't know if you've heard about it. I don't know if all of this is sounding so woo-woo to you, but since I read a lot about it, I read a lot about spirituality and healing, I'm talking that language. I don't know, do let me know via comments below if you think you're able to understand and relate to what I'm saying. But all of us have inner child alive within us. If that inner child is the younger version of you, if that inner child was fulfilled and was happy when they were growing up and they felt safe in their environment, the experiences that you have in your adult life will be very, very different. You will be a confident person. You will usually thrive in environments. Whereas if at all that younger version of you, that inner child that still exists within you, if that person didn't feel safe, if that person didn't feel wanted or didn't feel seen, that is going to reflect in your adult life as well. And that's what is happening here. Now, the lesson that I've learned is that I am not going to get that validation from anyone outside of me at this stage of my life. Like, be it my partner, be it my children, be it my parents, be it my in-laws, be it any person that I know. No one is going to satisfy what my inner child needs but me. Because I have lived through that experience, I know what that little Rubab needs. I know what are the experiences and what is it that she needs to feel, and it's only me who can provide that validation to her. Whatever she was missing when she was growing up, it's me who can give her that. When we grow up as adults, we rely on a lot of people to give us all those feelings of happiness and validation and satisfaction. We don't get it from outside. We have to do it ourselves. I'm sure you've not heard this for the first time. A lot of people out there say, like, you have it within you to provide you what you need, and that's what I'm telling you as well. And I hope with that story of mine, you're able to relate why that concept is framed the way it is. It's only you who knows what your younger version needs. And if you can provide that love and that care and that sincerity and that validation to your inner child, you will automatically blossom. That is how the scheme of things are. That's what I have learned in my journey of life. So if you're someone who is in a similar place, I hope you're able to relate to this video. Of course, do let me know via comments below if any of this makes sense and if you want to know more about this. But I hope this message reaches out to someone who needs to hear it today, because I personally know a lot of people who are seeking that validation from outside, whereas the answers are all within. All right. Until then, I'm going to see you all next week with another interesting topic. Bye-bye.